I am thinking on the same line, in fact. I'm struggling to understand really what we are doing until today. Though I understand the concept, but I'm struggling to figure out how I can digest it in a way that I can convey it to others as well.
Okay, so we're in the same page.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dan.
Well, when it comes to explaining to others what we are doing, I came out to an idea that helps me, which is focusing on the module that we are building, and it's like this module in art-based research. So I say, yes, we are creating all together this module in art-based research that probably in the future could be taught in different academic places. But that's one thing that's what I understood that also the Erasmus Plus was for. Yeah. Besides that, of course, I also explained it to myself. It's a place for meeting and reflecting and to discover what arts-based, not only what arts-based research is, because I think that now we all kind of understand, but all the potentialities and all the different kinds of arts-based research. So that we are kind of a lab that we are deciding, working on this discipline.
You found one. Thanks a lot. Anyone else? I can go around like in an order on the table. It doesn't have to be in an order. Anyone else?
I've got a little diagram which is like what you were talking about a little bit.
Keep it brief, but let's give it a little clue into where you're up to.
I'll try my best.
Okay? Because I don't want to go into it. It's all right. Just a little insight. I want to get this feeling. Do we know what we're doing? What's preoccupying us? Where we're at? That sort of sense. Is that all right? So,
yeah, sure. Yeah. So square peg round hole. We've talked about it, and I was chatting with Raquel earlier this morning. So our practice is the square peg, and the round hole is conventional science. And how do we get our practice into a way of understanding? So that's what we're talking about. And then I thought, well, you can't. Oh, hang on. Sorry. You can make our practice smaller. In a way, make the square peg smaller so it fits into conventional practice, but then you lose what the practice is actually a little bit. You can shave bits off so it fits in as well, but you lose it a little bit too. And then I thought, this is my little epiphany that we had, well, our epiphany bit earlier, is that perhaps it's about having lots of small practices, different types of practices, like music, composition, visual arts, marketing, reporting, so that actually you can start to create something that resembles a circle or a circular hole.
Anyone else? Where are you up to?
Maybe we can share some questions that we find out.
Okay, we have this kind of a image over here. Kind of a, could be like not a labyrinth, but a jatulintarha, a specific labyrinth. You go inside in one form and you go out in another, and something happens between that. But the questions were like you started with the person that you shared a lot of experience, new ways of doing and working, but and then you said that you have a lot of information, a lot of knowledge about this doing, but don't do much with it. And that was the point I kind of came, and it's like I'm asking why we are doing what we are doing, and are we actually doing what we assume we are doing? And then I think this was really interesting what you pointed out, that who is looking us, who is interested in what we are trying to find out. Are they artists, researchers, some specific field of practitioners, politicians? So I think that was really interesting question.
Activists, no? Different part of the society.
Okay.
Who is
To whom we are kind of trying to have a discourse.
Okay, thanks very much. Hello.
Well, the way I came late into the project, that's all you know. But from my experience in Spain, I came back home and I was thinking, it's two things that I came out with. Challenging the already existing paradigms in whatever way possible. Like we are pushing boundaries. We're not following any kind of framework. And of course, activism, politics, art, dance, music comes into it. That's one. But the way to look at it, you know, the kaleidoscope, that's how I see it at the end.
Okay. Yeah.
And I don't know.
Yeah,
if
no,
that-
nice metaphor. No,
Yeah.
Thanks, Alan. That's really helpful.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you.
Beautiful metaphor. Okay, thanks. Anyone else?
I think that I could pick up many things from the others.
Yeah.
For me, it was a little bit like an aperitif, you know, so many things to try, to see, but in a way, I had not the feeling that I could go deep inside each thing. So it's like, okay, so many things to try, to see, but I couldn't take any conclusion and any, I don't know, it's like, okay, I'm just still waiting what's going on.
Yeah. Very much in process. Thanks, Elizabeth. Anyone else?
But we share in this group, I think for me it was also a very lively thing. I discovered the reefs.
The reefs, yes.
Yeah.
Some methods.
For me it was first time, and I really find it a very powerful tool because I realized how many things you can pick up from the reef.
So
So
yes,
for
I
me
wanted
it was a very interesting way
maybe
of
that first part
doing
of the thing was the sharing of methods of finding out where we're coming from. It's why we didn't have participants there. Nobody has to say anything. I'm not going to process if people don't want to say anything else. I'd just like to shift it on. Is there anyone else want to say anything?